Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you the top 5 best budget video editing monitors of 2023. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers. For more information, I have included links in the description box down below. Now, number 5 on the list is Dell U3223QE. The best monitor for photo editing and video editing we've tested is the Dell U3223QE. It's a good 4K monitor that focuses on content creation and productivity. It has a dedicated sRGB mode that limits the colors to the standard sRGB space used in most web content, resulting in remarkable color accuracy, meaning you won't have to get it calibrated unless you need perfect colors. The 4K resolution is great for editing because it allows you to see more detail at once, and the 32-inch screen is big enough to open multiple windows at the same time. Connecting to it is also easy as it has a massive USB hub with 5 USB-A ports and 3 USB-C ports. One of the USB-C ports supports DisplayPort Alt mode with 90 W of power delivery, so you can display an image from your laptop and charge it simultaneously, even if it requires a lot of power. It works without issue with macOS devices, but if you want a dedicated Apple device to take full advantage of a MacBook or Mac Mini, then consider the Apple Studio Display, which has a higher 5K resolution, but it costs more and doesn't support HDR like this monitor. Now, number 4 on the list is LG 40WP95CW. If you want a bigger display in an ultra-wide format to have more space to multitask, the LG 40WP95CW is a great alternative. Although it doesn't get as bright as the Dell U3223QE and isn't ideal to use in a well-lit room, the wider screen with a 21:9 aspect ratio makes it the best monitor for video editing if you want to see more of your video timeline at once without scrolling. It has a 5120 by 2160 resolution, which is the equivalent of a 4K screen but with more horizontal pixels, so the pixel density is similar, and the text clarity is fantastic. What makes this monitor so great for media creation is that it has excellent accuracy before calibration, so you won't have to calibrate it unless you need a perfect white balance, as there are some issues with that. It also displays a wide range of colors in SDR and HDR and has great coverage of the Adobe RGB color space used in some photo editing. If you need to edit videos in HDR, it has fantastic gradient handling, meaning you won't see any banding with shades of similar colors. Now, number 3 on the list is Dell U2723QE. If you find the LG 40WP95CW too expensive or you don't want the ultra-wide format, a monitor in the mid-range price category like the Dell U2723QE is a good alternative. It's much smaller than the LG, so you don't have as much space to multitask or view your video timeline, but it still offers excellent performance. It has amazing color accuracy in the sRGB picture mode and displays a wide range of colors in the Adobe RGB color space if your work requires that space. Even if you need it for HDR, it has near-perfect coverage of the common DCI-P3 color space with minimal tone mapping, meaning colors look lifelike. It has many of the same features as the Dell U3223QE, as it's essentially a smaller variant of it. It has the same massive USB hub with 5 USB-A ports and 3 USB-C ports, making it easy to connect to any type of device. It has a KVM switch that lets you easily control 2 devices with the same keyboard and mouse connected to the computer. With its picture-in-picture and picture-by-picture modes, you can also view images from those 2 sources at the same time, which is great for multitasking. Now, number 2 on the list is Dell S2722QC. If you want something in the lower mid-range price category, it's harder to find excellent options for content creation, but you can still save some money and get something with impressive performance. That's the case of the Dell S2722QC, which is a step down in terms of price and performance from the Dell U2723QE because it doesn't have a dedicated sRGB picture mode, meaning it has worse accuracy before calibration. But that's what you have to expect for getting something cheaper. That said, the accuracy is still decent without any calibration. It also has a smaller USB hub with only 2 USB-A ports and a single USB-C port, which still supports DisplayPort Alt Mode with 65W of power delivery to charge your laptop. It's a great choice if you need to use your monitor in a bright room because it has great peak brightness, enough to fight glare, and the reflection handling is even better than the U2723QE. It has wide viewing angles if you need to share your work with someone next to you, and the excellent ergonomics make it easy to adjust the screen in different ways, like if you need to swivel it to show your work to a coworker or client. Now the last product on the list is Dell S2721QS. If you're looking for the best monitor for photo editing and you're on a budget, check out the Dell S2721QS. It's very similar to the Dell S2722QC, with the main difference being that it doesn't have a USB hub like the S2722QC, which is why it's cheaper. It's disappointing if you often need to connect a laptop via USB-C or you want extra USB-A ports, but if you're on a tight budget and need a great monitor for media creation, this is a great choice. It delivers sharp images and text thanks to its 4K resolution, and the 27-inch screen is big enough to open two windows next to each other. It doesn't have a dedicated sRGB picture mode, so some colors are oversaturated. However, the overall color accuracy before calibration is still decent, and it displays a wide range of colors in SDR. It also supports HDR, but its HDR color gamut is only decent, so if you need a monitor for HDR video editing, it's better to go for one of the higher-end displays. Despite being a budget model, it still has impressive ergonomics, letting you easily adjust the screen to your liking. I hope you liked the video. See you guys next time. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe.